Self-protection at Christmas. It's a topic I have covered annually on several of my podcasts, certainly at the beginning when I started the shows, but not one that I've tackled in a vlog as such. So let's talk about the obvious things. So first of all, the ready accessibility of alcohol, and that comes with it the license to get absolutely plastered. So obviously, certain traditions exempted in this respect. Alcohol is in abundance over the festive season, certainly in many countries. And definitely in the UK. And for many people, there's actually a pressure sometimes within certain communities for people to be drinking. It all goes hand in hand with the merry part of Christmas as far as some people are concerned. So with that, of course, comes the added risk of lack of inhibition, which is prime territory for social and predatory violence. Both of those can be facilitated by regular use of alcohol. So from a predatory perspective, not only do predators embolden themselves with alcohol, but of course alcohol can be used to make their targets more vulnerable. So with that in mind, we need to be mindful of our drinking when we're going out, mindful of the company that we're keeping at that particular time. And I would, avoid, without sounding like a bit of a killjoy, avoid trying to get absolutely plastered. It's never it's never a good look, to be honest. And your brain will thank you the next day. But it's entirely up to you, of course. But it's not a great idea. Again, it makes yourself vulnerable, it leaves yourself open. Even the best, most efficient self-protection martial artists, military people, people with backgrounds in dealing with violence on a regular basis, get them inebriated, and they can be as helpless as a newborn kitten to a driven predator in that respect. For whatever reason, they're predating on that particular individual. So yeah, makes you incredibly vulnerable to interpersonal violence when you're going out and getting drunk. Likewise, with the ready availability of alcohol, we need to be aware that certain individuals are going to be using that alcohol to give them the courage to act upon their darker motives, whatever they may be. So yeah, alcohol, that's the obvious one. The next one, of course, is the fact that this is the time of year that families get together. And I definitely tackle this in one of my yearly Christmas podcasts. When families get together, there tends to be, for a lot of people, the inevitable family tension, the inevitable family feuds caused by a variety of different reasons. Usually can be boiled down to social violence, old grudges, old problems. For my view on that is if you're the person who's organising these get-togethers, again, be aware of how these things are going to play out. Manage your behaviours, do the best you can, and if it's something that really is forced, then really do think again. I mean, if this is supposed to be the time of cheer for and goodwill to all, then how is that going to be made any better by bringing together asbestos and fire in certain instances? If certain conflicts can be avoided, then just avoid them. And I know that sounds really bad because we're in a time now when there should be more openness, there should be more empathy, there should be less tribalism. But on a short-term basis, sometimes events like forced get-togethers can be a problem. That's not to say that you shouldn't persist in certain times when you feel like different members of the family are getting further away from each other and things like that. Great opportunity to have a tradition that brings you all together, and I've seen that work so well for certain families and groups as well. But from a self-protection perspective, you wouldn't, as a self-protection teacher, I couldn't in good heart, in good mind, advise people to enter into a situation where the likelihood of violence is going to be high. So regardless of whether these people are connected to you genetically or not, it still stands. Don't go into situations where it's likely to erupt into something that could be potentially violent and a problem to you and to those that you love dearly. So again, keep that in mind as well. So on these particular times, don't let traditions force you into uncomfortable situations, whether that is drinking alcohol or whether that is getting together with people who are likely to be volatile. So yeah, that is my Christmas message as far as the first of these vlogs is concerned. And if you're interested in booking me for 2026, please get in contact. I offer a variety of bespoke services in self-protection. That's personal security and self-defense, ideal for the individual, small group, or your business. I have provided services to a wide variety of different institutions, businesses, both nationally and internationally. In the meantime, please have a restful, fun, joyous, and safe festive season.